I want to max a hardcore Iron Man, but there's two problems. One, this is the highest level account I have to date, which doesn't even have a single 99. And two, I get bored easily and try to do content I really should not be doing. This is actually my 7th attempt at playing a hardcore. The most recent one died doing TOA, which isn't a big surprise because this was my setup when I started. I started doing TOA to help my team in a clan bingo event, and despite getting spooned a fang and winning the bingo, I kept going until I inevitably made a mistake and died. This time around, I want to find a better balance between focusing on maxing the account but still doing the content I like when I'm actually ready for it. I've been wanting to make videos for a while now, and I feel like this is the perfect time because it will help me stay motivated to reach my goals, but also you guys can help me find the balance between PVM, gear progression, and overall account progression. So, let's go ahead and get started. There's a few things I should probably explain before we jump into the gameplay. I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, you already know this, but to anyone who got here by accident, hi, this is old school RuneScape. You see, 20-ish years ago, a lot of us figured out, much like drugs and alcohol, we could use video games to escape our real-life problems, but our parents wouldn't pay for World of Warcraft, so we ended up here. And we never left. Except that one time, Jagex messed up the game so bad they had to jump back to an older copy of the game so we would all start playing again, but that's a different story. Now the WoW players are here too, I think. They might have left, I don't really know anymore. Anyways, we play an Iron Man, but not just any Iron Man, a
hardcore Iron Man.
Playing a hardcore Iron Man is a lot like high school. I have no friends and I'm not allowed to kill myself. Playing a hardcore Iron Man means I can't trade other players, I have to earn everything myself, and I can't die. If I do, nothing bad really happens, I just turn into a normal Iron Man, and my current stats are locked in place in the high scores. But for this series, if I die, the account is over. And one last thing, my friend Andy was at my house when I recorded most of this and decided he was also starting a new hardcore, so a lot of these clips are me talking to him and telling him where to go or what to do, so it might sound a bit weird at first, but okay, bye. First thing we're gonna do is come up here. I guess you can get your armor if you want to right here. Might as well let everybody else in the game know that we're better than them. And then you're gonna come over to the general store. And basically, we're gonna get rid of everything that we don't actually want. And then what you can do is buy a knife, chisel, spade, and hammer. Alright, next up, I'm gonna go across the street here and talk to Veos to start the X marks the spot quest. Your quest helper should have kicked on. You can follow it to the first spot and dig. And then when you're done, you can talk to Father Eric in the church to start the Restless Ghost. Now, at this point, we're going to come back here. It's easier to swap left click to pickpocket on RuneLite and just start spam pickpocketing the man. And I forget the exact amount off the top of my head, but I want to say it's somewhere around 300 gold that we need for a steel axe. So it's a little bit past level 5 that we have to go for. Reminder real quick, this is very important for the early game. Go into settings, type on level up. Yeah. So right here, there's this disable level up interface that stops the pop-up. You're going to want that turned on for most of the early game because a lot of the combat shit that you do, it could stall you out and get you killed. All right, I am out of food, so at this point, I'm going to go into the castle. And I guess if we kind of... Oh, there's a knife here too. This is a part where you're going to world hop. You're going to want to pick up everything in here other than the knife. Because we already bought a knife. That's my bad. Then down the basement, there is... Oh my god, there's a second knife right there. Alright, so we really didn't need that knife. What you can do, though, down the basement is you can grab the leather boots. You don't really need them, but I think they do provide, like, a little defense bonus. Forgot to mention that I was eating the cabbage to heal up and finish the thieving. So there's another spot over here to dig behind the castle. So once you do that, we're going to go upstairs. Second floor, we're going to talk to Duke Horatio. And we are going to start the Rune Mysteries quest. Okay, or run away. Alright. And then we're going to come over and do the world hopping method, light these logs until level 14 fire making. Okay, that's 14 for me. So I'm just waiting on you now. Alright, we're going to come down here to Bob's Axes, buy steel axe. Now is probably a good time to explain what we're doing here. I think most people would agree with me when I say that the absolute worst part of the early game is walking. One of the really good things about this game is the map is massive, but when you don't have access to teleport spells or basically any transportation, it can be pretty rough. Many of the quests have you walk back and forth between the same areas of the map, and on an Iron Man account, you have to collect every item requirement rather than just buying them on the GE. Currently, if you're out of run energy at level 1 agility, it takes 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go from 0 to 100%. I actually thought this was pretty bad, but then I remembered they updated run energy early this year. It used to take 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So I guess the next time you're doing Witch's House, spam clicking the run icon for every 1 energy you get, waddling back to pick up the fucking cheese and drain our village because you accidentally ate it. Be thankful. Jagex fixed the problem. Anyways, we are basically going to do one big lap around the map, picking up as many useful items as possible while doing as many quests as we can at the same time. At this point, we are going to carry on with some quests. We could actually just knock this quest out in full. So, actually, I wasn't planning on it, but let's go ahead and do that. That's another one that we could just do really easily. May have done this quest once or twice, you know? 7 times.
Once or 7 times. I might put my brightness up for this so I could actually see the shadow, right?
Yeah. There is the first quest done on the account. And immediately go from 1 to 6 crafting. Oh my god, you're just starting the second cutscene.
There's a lot of cutscenes in this quest, dude.
I know, I just did it. Like 20 minutes ago. Now you're losing to the boat. Come on!
I'm boating!
Just lost like 5 minutes on my speed run waiting for you.
Nice run energy, dude. Where'd you get that?
Okay, so in here I'm going to pick up these leather gloves. By the time you get over here, they should probably be respawned.
Nah, dude. I'm running.
Alright, well, we can talk to this guy. Father Ernie. Tell him that Father Eric sent us. And make sure that we get our Ghost Speak amulet. And then once again, I will be sitting here waiting for you to get your gloves. So you just let me know when you're good to go, buddy. See you later, dude. Alright, so next week when you get over here, you're going to go down to the basement. We're going to talk to Archmage Cedrador. I'm going to talk to this asshole about the Rune Mysteries quest. Okay, and he should give you the package to give to the guy at the rune shop in Varrock.
Nice. I noticed the first one's closed. I didn't say anything.
The first one I didn't do, but it gave me the idea. It closed on its own, and I was like, ooh. I'm pretty sure it is an achievement diary step. So if you want, we could do the 1 lap. Oh, I have to do a second one because I got a Mark of Grace. So there's my first collection log on the account.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Bro, we're getting tricked into actually training agility.
That's crazy. I never got it.
It's fucked up.
Never got it on my first go.
Okay, so we accidentally got 3 agility, but I think that's okay. We need to grab this cheese. So that's X marks the spot done. Now we get an antique lamp. We're not going to do anything with that yet. The 200 coins is nice. If you want, go ahead and open the beginner clue that you get, and we will see if it's something that can be done like on the way or not. And then from there, next step is we are going to run up to Draenor Manor and just do all of Ernest the Chicken. This is for Fairy Tale, but the north of the house, there's this grave here. If you stand on it and dig, you'll get the Draenor skull. Another important item that's kind of a pain in the ass to get when you actually need it.
Quest completed.
Mark of Grace can go in the bank. The cabbage isn't until way later.
What's that gift thing you have next to your lamp?
Okay, and he should give you the package to give to the guy at the rune shop in Varrock. You don't have this?
Damn. Am I supposed to keep that?
Yeah.
Who gave it to you?
The guy in the basement of the
Tower?
Wizard Tower. No, like you need that now.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah, we're like trying to progress through all these quests. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we are going to come over here. I think it's this Fortunato, but he sells jugs of wine. I'll world hop up, you world hop down. Pretty sure you're going to end up being okay because I'm walking ahead of you and I'm going to end up tanking everything. But
Hell yeah.
all right, first floor down. Second floor down. Oh. I don't know why I'm more nervous about you than I am about me.
See, now you know how it feels.
All right. Oh, I only have 5 run energy. Well, I should be able to get through this room. Pretty sure I messed that up, and there's a way that like if you get hit at like just the right time, you could actually get through the door and then get smacked anyways. And I think I messed up the timing on that, but it could have happened, but I just got lucky. So we would have been on to Freelo HC8. All right, so that's the rest of the money. That's the rest of what we actually need here. However, if you on your hardcore account do not go down and get the boots just because you can, you don't deserve to be playing a hardcore. Actually, if you get hit by a ghost first, it kind of makes life a little easier. Not even close, dude. Nailed it. Okay, and then I think it is also actually a diary task to use all 4 of the emotes that you get from the stronghold. So go ahead and do those now. And that's a medium task in the Varrock area. So did you do this yet? Bro, you missed the money somewhere.
There's no way. I could just go up.
Yeah. Well, so if we go up, we have to investigate. Nice, he's missing 3K. Okay, so if you go up and then back down, I think... Do you just use the portal? Okay. So I don't think it's this one, but you can go ahead and check that one. And then... Yeah, but is there like another portal or no?
Yeah, right? This one?
Yeah, like it should just kind of skip us to the end. Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, it won't let him use the portal. So this must be the floor that he missed. Please don't die now.
This is it.
Yeah, I don't have a camera recording your account. You can't die off screen. Okay, so finally made it through Stronghold. We're good on that. We got our money. Got our fancy boots. And next up is Varrock. Alright, we're going to come over here by Staff of Air. Knock out Children of the Sun real quick. Alright, now at this point, this puts us right next to the rune shop. So we're going to come over here. To go ahead and buy 1,000 mind runes. Okay, so for Waterfall Quest, we need water, air, and earth runes, 6 of each. I just bought 10 of each. That's fine. And then I'm actually gonna just buy a bunch of water runes.
Quest completed.
The fuck! I lost my pet. He's not following me anymore. Okay, so at this point, other people joined the Discord call, so I couldn't really do a live commentary of what was going on. But basically, just collected the rat meat, bear meat, chicken, and raw beef that we need for Druidic Ritual, as well as getting all of the items for Cook's Assistant. Started and finished that quest. Did the next 2 steps of the Restless Ghost quest, finished Rune Mysteries, and then we used the X marks the spot lamp on rune crafting after finishing Rune Mysteries. Then I think the last thing was just picking up a piece of snape grass that we need for Plague City. Yeah, so basically, biggest things, you want to make sure that you have wines on you, you have your mind runes, air staff, leather gloves, and the piece of cheese. Do not eat the cheese.
I've done that so many fucking times.
If you do that, then you're on your own. I'm not waiting for you to go back to Draenor.
You good? Make sure you say that on your YouTube video, bro. Feeling hungry? Grab 2 cheeses.
Yeah.
The Witch's Diary.
I don't know what that was about. I've never seen that before.
Why do I have to pick up this diary?
I don't know.
That's weird.
It said something about ensuring that the door stays unlocked. So did they change the fact that you have to get the cheese every time? Maybe.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
If they did, they literally just did it in the last month and a half. It was not like that when I did this quest last time. All right, and then do you know how to set up the safe spot?
Yeah. Am I not doing this right? Is it here?
No, it's the other side of the room.
Other corner? This one?
Yeah, you go there and then shift click walk under it until he goes where you're standing, and then you move 1 tile that way. Yeah, so now you just move there. And then you're going to have to do this for the next NPC too. And then for the final 2, that's when you go over to the other side.
After him, do I do it again, or is that it?
After that, that's when you move over to this other side of the
Okay,
room. See,
gotcha.
like where I'm at.
Okay, so the hard part's over then.
Yeah. So as soon as you kill that, just sprint to the other side,
Okay.
and then the other 2 are like bigger, so they can't get through the 1x1 area.
Hell yeah.
Quest completed.
Step
Completed.
Okay, there is Druidic Ritual done, and I think that's a pretty good spot to wrap up the first episode. I just want to say real quick, to anyone thinking I just spent 20 minutes bullying a new player, this is his main iron. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. Had a few audio issues because I kept turning away from the mic to talk to Andy. Hopefully it should sound better in the next one. But I think we made decent progress on quests in the starting area, and the account has a solid foundation. Next time around, we're going to focus on some bigger quests that are seriously going to upgrade the account, including unlocking early game transportation, because walking sucks. So yeah, if you don't want to miss it, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.